So, good morning everybody. Welcome into Friday, the 3rd of June 2022. This is I Am Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your morning message tarot reading, and today Mercury finally stations direct at 26 degrees Taurus, and things start to move forward again. Yay! It will re-enter Gemini on the 13th of June, and it will leave its shadow phase on the 18th of June. So we're about 2 weeks away from finally being clear of this Mercury retrograde season. But from today, Mercury starts moving forward again. So, communication, information, travelling, speaking, self-expression, the mind, all the associations of Mercury start to sort themselves out and come back into balance again. So hurrah everybody. So let's have a look and see what we've got besides having Mercury going direct. We've got the moon starting off the day in Cancer. It's going to form a trine to Neptune, a sextile to Mercury, and an opposition to Pluto before moving into Leo. So I've seen this as we're gathering information in from the collective, from deep in our souls, bringing it all together within us to create the new. And then as the moon moves into Leo, we're going to use that energy and harness it in a creative way, possibly with something that we can take centre stage with, and really shine in our light. So that's how I'm seeing today's energy. I'm hoping to do that today. So let's do some cards and see what the energies of the cards need to say to tell us for today. Blah, 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 blah. I'm still a bit all over the place with the Mercury mind. Hooray! So what do we need to know for today, the 3rd of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies today for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? This Mercury retrograde feels like it's been a real slog this time. I was glad that sort of we're finally starting to move forward. What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. 3rd of June 2022. Okay, so let's see where we are. Time to go. Yes, it is. We've been hanging around for long enough. Now it's time. Exchanging gifts. And to the sea. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely time to set sail. It's exchanging gifts. I see that as exchanging energies and things and balance. And opening the heart. And just being in harmony and balance. The colours remind me of the yin yang card from yesterday, and just getting a sense of setting sail, maybe with others, not necessarily going on our own. We may be setting sail with other people, could be joint projects and things like that. We could be in completing Mercury retrograde. There could be a parting of the ways with somebody, and you know, you're exchanging energies or gifts or whatever as a symbolic parting of the ways. That's another message I'm getting through. That might be for somebody, or a few of you, who knows. I just say what's coming through to me. Okay, so tarot cards, we're going to use the Wild Unknown deck and see what they have to say. So what do we need to know for today, the 3rd of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Another thing I'm getting through with the exchanging gifts is that sort of with Mercury retrograde, we've been doing this reviewing, going over, reflecting, looking backwards over things, and exchanging gifts with what you've learned through this period, what you're leaving behind, leaving with and releasing with grace and gratitude, and what you're taking forward, what you're packing onto the boat to take with you, what's valuable to go forward with you. I also like that in this card, the figures walking down the boardwalk, and this one, they're in the boat, they're setting sail, they're on their way. What do we need to know for today, 3rd of June 2022? So where are we? Okay, we have the World. We have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands came out yesterday in the centre position. It's now moving away, leaving, and we're going forward. Seven of Wands, that came up yesterday as well. We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords came up yesterday as an influence. We have Justice. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Father of Wands. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Wands and the Mother of Pentacles and the Four of Wands and the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So I'm just going to put those over there because that's a little story. I'm going to leave that there. Right, they may go on to the story in a moment. See if they need pulling or not. Okay, so where we find ourselves at the World, the completion of a journey, the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another, the end of Mercury retrograde. Ta-da! We've completed it. We've done our 3.5 weeks of going over things, of being held back and being stuck, and now we're being released. We have the Six of Wands here, this beautiful butterfly. We're being released and sort of fluttering up skywards in victory. Underneath we have the Seven of Wands. What we've uncovered, we're learning to shine our own light, okay, which gives us a protection, and yeah, we shine brightly out into the darkness. Coming the gift from the from Spirit, we have the Ten of Pentacles, stability, balance, completion. It feels like, yeah, this is really going with the world, the circles, the rainbow colours, all the stars and or pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so on the world card we've got 10 stars there, and we've got the 10 pentacles there, and it's like a completion of a cycle. Maybe we find ourselves in a nice stable springboard position, ready to step off into the next journey, in co-creation with the universe, and with a sense of clarity. The Ace of Swords here. Okay. Right. Okay. The clarifiers, we've got justice, the dark and the light, the shadow and the light, the yin and the yang, rim balance, fairness, karmic readjustment, and yeah, we've been through a cycle, we've been through a metamorphosis over the last few weeks with Mercury retrograde and the eclipse season, and we've come to a point of balance. Then we've got the Eight of Swords. We've got this chrysalis, and when I pulled this, it was connecting me to this. It's now time to come out of that chrysalis and to be the butterfly that you're here to be. Okay, spread your wings and fly is the message that's coming through. And then we've got the King of Wands, being in your power, you're fired up, ready to go. And the lightning in the background, then we've got the lightning of clarity there. And over here we've got the lightning in the background of the Hierophant card as well. So that's like spark of inspiration coming down from above, from the divine. And it keeps coming back to co-creation. It feels, with it being coming through eclipse season as well as the Mercury retrograde, I'm getting a real sense of having connected deeper with the divine and setting forth now on a journey in co-creation with the divine. We've got more inspiration over here, the underneath the subconscious influences of this reading. The Ace of Wands sparked up, this lightning coming in and sparks us open into the new journey, with the Queen of Pentacles, the patiently nurturing, mothering, patient energies. We've been through this big metamorphosis of the last month or so, and it's almost like we've come out of it more grounded, definitely getting a sense of being grounded. Mercury is in Taurus, so it's almost like sort of all this electricity, all this stuff, all this Mercury retrograde stuff is coming down, coming through us, and we're able to ground it. And as we ground it, it allows us to open up to the universe and be in connection with the divine and ready to set sail on the next journey. We have the Four of Wands, the 1111 portal card, that we are moving today through the Mercury stationing portal, bringing what we've learned, leaving behind what we no longer need, with the key to our future. The Hierophant, for me, it's about sort of balancing the 3D and the 5D energies and being the bridge between the two worlds. I think sort of what we've been through in the last month or so, we're definitely in that. And as we are, it brings a realignment and a change in energies. Just being the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 stars there, with the sun and the moon and the owl there. Just getting a connection with all 3 of these cards together, of a sense of completion and moving on into new beginnings. It's like sort of the universe is behind us now, you know, at our back. It's easy sailing. We're going downstream in flow with the universe. So 3 cards that came out after these. We've confronted our devil, our shadow side over the last month. We've allowed that old self to fall away so that we can emerge in as our new self, with the King of Cups who came out yesterday from Spirit, and about being sort of connected into our emotions and our heart energy, and in balance, emotionally in balance. Because we've done this work, we've confronted the shadow and we've moved through that energy. And yeah, we're ready to go forward. Ready to go forward and do the work. We're rising up towards a higher evolution of who we are. Okay, so that's quite a big story for today, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 cards coming up from the unconscious about where we are. So it feels like it's telling the story of where we've been and what we've done over the last month. And yeah, we're rising from that journey. Okay, so that's today's reading. Feels like quite a big story. It feels like a bit of a applause for what we've done and how far we've come, actually. I saw yesterday in the Lightseers deck with the 8 of Wands in the centre of the spread, and the woman's there like this, accepting the applause. I think the universe is applauding us, and because of the work we've done, is giving us the gifts, the things that we need to go forward. And we're joyously running down is it a boardwalk, the pier, sort of whatever it is, getting into our boats and getting ready to set sail. Woohoo! So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated for you in part or all together. If it did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I release readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address in the descriptions box below this video. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.